I don't have any concealer, so I'm going to try and recreate the same look on the other eye. Hopefully it doesn't get to the point where it covers my whole eye, but we will see. So we did start off saying that we're going to do a nice warm tone natural look, and now I'm going full on purple. This is just so dry. I don't know how it's going to look, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can make it work really well. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm doing a first letter makeup challenge, and I first saw this when I watched Nikki Tutorials do this on her channel, and it looked really interesting, and I was like, I don't actually know a lot of brands that begin with the letter C, and I've seen quite a few of these videos, and people either find it really easy, or some people are struggling for this, and like I mentioned, I don't really know a lot of brands. You guys will probably know loads that begin with the letter C, and you're probably going to be shouting at the screen at me, but I only really know Chanel, Clinique, Covergirl. I have a Covergirl mascara, so I know that I'm covered with that part, but I don't really know a lot of brands that begin with C, so this might actually open my eyes out, and I might actually be able to find quite a few brands that I do have. So if you're new to my channel and you enjoy this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and also make sure to hit the bell icon just so you're notified every time I upload a new video. So I haven't actually looked at my full makeup collection in such a long time, so I don't really know about extra brands that I might have, and I have a feeling I'm going to struggle with this. I don't think I have a lot of makeup brands in there. Now, I usually tend to stick to the things that I know work really well. So NYX, I always stick to their eye products, and Smashbox and Makeup Revolution, I stick to their eyeshadows and things like that. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to create a full makeup look. I don't even know if I have any brow products, because I tend to just stick with the same ones, so usually Benefit or MAC. So yeah, I don't know, but at least I know that I'm going to have a mascara. So if this makeup challenge works out really, really bad, at least I will know that I'll have some good eyelashes. So yeah, it might be quite hard for me, but it might be quite easy. So I'm going to take you with me to my makeup collection. We're going to have a look and see what products I can use. Then we're going to come back and see what we have and apply them to my face. So on here, I pretty much have like primers and things like that. I don't think I have anything that begins with my letters. So I've got Primark, Elizabeth Arden, Florence by Mills, Makeup Revolution, Wet n Wild. Yeah, so on here I don't have any primers, concealers, and more primers. So what have I got going on here? So I've got ELF, EX1, MDK, Benefit, MAC, more Smashbox, 7. Nothing in here that has my letter. Not good already. These are all my MAC ones, so I know that none of those are going to be for me. Have a look and see if we've got any lip liners. I have, no, that's Natural Collection. I thought that was Collection then. I was like, yes, I have a lip liner. No, I don't even have a lip liner that begins with C. This is going to go great. Colourpop. Colourpop lippies I have in here, so that is a good sign. Here are my foundations, so let's see what I have here for foundations. So that is my Real Technique sponge. So I've got Covergirl, haven't used this yet, so I don't think I'm going to use that. I've got Chanel. So here are all of my bronzers, powders, blushes and highlighters. So Coty Airspun powder, going for this because I love this stuff. So there's my powder sorted. Now, do I have any blush? This is the question. I have absolutely no idea. Positions Formula, Clinique, Chubby Stick. Yes, we're using that one. So bronzer, I've got Chanel. I'm pretty much going to have to just use the Chanel ones. Now let's see if I have any highlighter. That is the questiono. Don't think I have. Now this one is all eyes and brows. So I don't think I have anything. Oh, is this CYO? CYO, have I used this before? Oh, why does that look like that? Can you see that? This isn't even that old. That is disgusting. So I've just checked on it. That is fluffy, so that needs to go. Mascaras and eyeliners. Let's see. So I'm going to use this. No, it's Natural Collection. I thought this was Collection. Oh, why is this doing it to me? I do have some Covergirl mascara, but I don't think I've got one already open in here. Should I do a cat flick eyeliner with Ciate? Yes, I think we should, because at least then I'll actually have some eyeliner on. Let's go into eyeshadow palettes. Let's see if I have any eyeshadow palettes that begin with C. So I've got Tarte, Estee Lauder, MAC, Makeup Revolution, all these Makeup Revolution ones. So now that we've looked at my makeup collection, I actually realised that I have more brands than I thought that begin with the first letter of my name. I actually managed to have a little tray here that is full up of stuff, so I did actually manage to find a couple more things after I turned off the camera, so I managed to find some more Colourpop lippies. So we're going to have quite a big selection of lip products that I can use, but we're going to go ahead, see how this goes. So we're all zoomed in and ready to start the makeup challenge. So like I mentioned, I don't have a primer, and that's something that's worrying me because I usually have a primer or a setting spray, and I have very oily skin, and I don't know how long this makeup is going to last on my skin. But I do have a foundation, which is really good. So I have the Chanel Water Fresh Tint in the shade Medium. So I have been using this for the last month, and I am really liking it. So it is one of those where it's very, very light to sheer coverage. It just basically gives you a little bit of a tint. So it looks like I've self-tanned my face, and it just makes my face match my neck, and it just looks really nice and fresh. It looks like my skin but better. But I have been absolutely loving this recently, and you also get the little brush in there as well. So what I tend to do is just apply one pump on the brush, and it is a bit of a weird consistency because it does look like water, and then you only have these little particle things that are in there, and then they basically disperse as soon as you put it on the skin. So it gives you a sheer to light coverage. It's more sheer than anything, but I've really been liking it, especially at the moment where I'm not looking for full coverage. So that is a foundation done. So as you can see, it gives a very, very sheer tint to the skin, and it just looks really nice. I like the way that it looks like my skin, but better. It just evens out my skin tone, and you can still see a bit of redness on here, and you can still see the blemishes, but this isn't a product that's going to be covering everything up. So if you do like very sheer coverages, or if you do like the no makeup look, then I think this is a really good thing. As you can see, my neck and my face are matching a little bit better now. I don't have any concealer, so this is going to look extremely natural. So we're basically going to try and use a little bit more powder and see if we can make it a little bit more put together. But me not having any concealer, especially underneath my eyes, is basically a no makeup look. So before I powder and stick all of this into place, I'm going to use my cream bronzer, and this is the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream, which is this one. So this one I really do like as well, and I know that it works really well on my skin, so I know that I'm going to like this stuff. And actually, when I do have a more no makeup look, I do actually just put on the Chanel foundation and then this bronzing cream, and it makes me look a little bit more put together, but I do still put on a little bit of concealer under my eyes. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to look, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can make it work really well. So I'm just going to take my beauty sponge, and we're just going to pat in this, and then we're just going to pat on all the areas where we just want to have a bit of bronze. So this is also going to be good at covering up some redness as well, and evening out the skin tone. And that is my skin nice and bronzed. So I have a feeling that we are going to be looking super tanned and super bronzed today, because this is also helping out with a bit more coverage, because I don't have any concealer, and I just have a feeling that I'm going to have a lot underneath my eyes. So I might be looking a little bit dark at the moment, but as soon as we get the rest of the products on, hopefully it'll work out well. So yeah, this is another thing that I absolutely love. This also gives me extra coverage as well, because the shade that I have in the Coty Airspun is Translucent Extra Coverage. So hopefully this is going to work out really well underneath my eyes. Also, because I don't have a concealer, I don't have an eyeshadow base either, so I'm going to use the powder as an eyeshadow base as well. And I'm just going to take this brush from Spectrum, which is an A05, and I'm going to apply this on all the areas where I don't want my oils to shine through, and all of the areas underneath my eyes and things like that. And then I'm just going to take the puff that comes in it and just press it under my eyes in hopes that I get a bit of coverage. Then I'm moving on to blush, and I'm using the Clinique Chubby Stick Cheek Colour Balm. And the reason why I'm doing this next instead of my eyeshadow is because this is a chubby stick, so it is a cream product. I do really like this actually. I did use this quite a lot last summer. I'm just basically going to get some on my fingers and just rub it around and pat it on my cheek. So the trick with this is that you can't powder your face before you put this on, because otherwise it does start to look a little bit weird and looks really cakey. So that's why I only put some powder on certain areas, because I know that it won't go on very well. But I am going to be powdering around here as well, because I do get very, very oily, so obviously we need to powder all of that. So that is the blush done, and I feel like that it looks really nice actually. I feel like it works out really well with my cream bronzer, and it looks really nice and natural. It doesn't look OTT, it's not super pink. I think I'm actually just going to powder a little bit more around here, because I have a feeling I might get oily very quickly. Just going to take a little bit of this powder, pop it just here. So next I'm going on to eyeshadow, and this one was actually really hard for me because I only own 2 eyeshadow palettes from Colourpop, and these are the Frozen 2 ones. These are absolutely beautiful, but it's one of those where they are limited edition. So this is what the palette looks like, and it looks so beautiful. I haven't even used this before, and I know that I said that I was going to do a makeup tutorial using this, but I just haven't had chance at the moment. But it is just so nice. Just look at that. Also, I like the fact that at the moment my hair is half like Anna from Frozen. So I think I might just create a neutral eyeshadow look. I might add in a little bit of gold in there as well, or a little bit of purple, but I think because everything just seems quite neutral, or should I just go with a little bit more colour? So the first shade that I'm going to take is the transition shade. So I'm going to take this one here, which is the shade Wind, and I'm just going to apply this in my crease. And bear in mind, I don't think I've ever used a Colourpop eyeshadow palette before, and this looks nice. Also, there is no fallout in the pan as well, which is really good and really unheard of. Then what I'm going to do is take this shade right here, which is called Scooch In, and I'm just going to put this on the inner part of my eye. And basically I'm just using this to get a bit of coverage, and also to just brighten up the eyes a little bit more as well. So the next shade that I'm going to take is this shade right here, which is called Warm Hugs, and I'm just going to put this in the crease as well. And this has a little bit of shimmer to it as well. This actually reminds me of like an autumn eyeshadow palette, so this would be really good for autumn and winter. And I think that's obviously the idea of it, because it is Frozen, and Frozen is based in the winter. And this actually has some flecks of gold glitter in there as well, so this looks really pretty. And then I think I'm going to go in with this shade, which is Adventure, and this is like a sort of duochrome colour, so I'm going to go in with this one, and I'm going to put this all over the lid. That shade is so pretty, so that is really, really nice. And then I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Autumn Breeze, right there. I'm going to put this on outer third. So we did start off saying that we're going to do a nice warm toned natural look, and now I'm going full on purple. I love the shades in here. It's perfect purples, and I didn't actually have a purple eyeshadow palette, I don't think, but this is really good. So then I'm going to take, I'm probably going to completely ruin this eyeshadow look right now, but I'm going to take this beautiful gold shade right here, which is called Earth, and I'm going to put this on the centre of the eye look. Now I'm going to go back in with this shade right here called Adventure, which is the sort of duochrome shade, and I'm going to put this on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the shade Scooch In again, which is this one, and I'm going to put this on the inner corner, and I'm just going to use my fingers for this. So now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to go ahead and do eyeliner. So I don't have a pencil eyeliner, so I can't use that to tightline my waterline. So I'm going to use this one I have from Ciate. This is the Fleur Flicks, I think, but all the writing is pretty much coming off. So this is from Ciate, and I've never used this before. It is just a felt tip liner. So I'm just going to use this to create a flick. So that eyeliner has gone way thicker than I wanted. As you can see, I have pretty much messed up right in the corner there. So we're just going to have to go with it. So this is the eyeliner situation that we've got going on at the moment. So it's really, really thick, and this is just so dry. I've never used this before, so you know, if I had used it and it had been in my makeup collection for a long time, then I can understand why it would be so dry, but it's never been opened, so this is what it's looking like. So it's looking quite rough, but I have a really good mascara, which is a Covergirl one I'm going to use next, and I absolutely love the Covergirl one. So the good thing is the eyeshadow went on really nicely. I feel like I did probably ruin it with the gold on there, but it looks really nice anyway. And the mascara that I have is the only one that actually begins with a C, but it works out that I love this mascara anyway. So this is the Covergirl, the Supersizer mascara, and this is in the shade Very Black. I love this stuff. This I constantly buy when I go to America. So that is the whole eye look, and I love this mascara. Honestly, it is so good. If you do have short eyelashes, or if you don't have a lot of eyelashes, this is such a good formula for you, and the brush is so good as well, so I highly recommend this mascara. So I don't actually have any brow products, but what I'm going to do is use the eyeshadow in here that looks like the best one. I did also do a swatch just to make sure that it wasn't super red or anything like that, and this is the shade Charades, and I'm going to go into this one and use this for my eyebrows. So hopefully this won't look too dark, and hopefully it will create a really nice shape. Oh no, I'm not going to use this. This is way too red for my eyebrows, as you can see. So yeah, so I think I'm probably just going to use a tiny amount to try and make my eyebrows look a little bit more full. So I added a little tiny bit of colour for my eyebrows so it doesn't look too bad. You can only see a slight difference, but a slight difference makes a very big difference with a whole makeup look. So I don't also have a highlighter as well, so I'm going to go into this palette and I'm just going to use the white shade for a highlighter. So I'm just going to take my highlighter brush, which I use all the time, and I'm going to go into the light shade right here. And we're just going to put this on areas where I usually highlight. That doesn't actually look too bad. It was quite nice actually, like a nice subtle one, because I don't want to put a lot on there in case it looks super light. But it also has flecks of like a pink shimmer in there as well. I really like this. I think this would be really beautiful if you had very pale skin. So with lip products, this is the last thing for me to do, and I have quite a few from Colourpop. The majority of them are probably going to be discontinued, so can't get them anymore, I do apologise. I also have a Colourpop lip gloss as well, so this one is the Frozen 2 lip gloss, so I'm going to use that over the top of one of these liquid lipsticks. So I have 6 liquid lipsticks. I have Screenshot, Magic Wand, Beeper, Chi, Chandelier and Echo Park. So I think pretty much all of these are already discontinued, but as you can see, I really like my nudes and my pinky nudes. I think I might do a really neutral lip just because the eyes are quite vibrant and quite dark. So I'm going to use the shade Magic Wand because this was my favourite ages ago when I first got it. So after applying this, I know why I used to love this so much, because it's such a beautiful shade. It's like the perfect nude for my skin tone, and I feel like it looks really good with the eyes as well. So I wish that they would remake this because it is such an amazing formula. It is just such a beautiful shade as well. I think this was a matte liquid lipstick, but I absolutely love this. And if anyone knows any shades that look pretty much the same as this one, then please let me know. This one is in the shade Magic Wand, so if you know any that are similar, please let me know because I love it. And the last thing that I'm going to do is apply a lip gloss to the centre of my lips because I want it to look a little bit more plump and with full on shimmer, so it's alright. So this one is the Frozen 2 lip gloss. So it is just a clear glittery lip gloss, and I love the applicator of these because it's just so easy to apply. So I'm just going to put this on the centre. That is so pretty. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to put this all over the lips because I love this. And this is how the makeup turned out, and I don't actually think it's that bad. So I do wish that I had a concealer, just because I feel like concealer just puts a makeup look all together. Even when I'm doing a no makeup look, I do still wear a concealer, but I did do the powder underneath my eyes and I feel like that worked quite well. and I didn't have any brow products, so I wish I could have used a brow product. I was really excited when I found out that I had a collection one, and then found out that it wasn't actually collection, it was an actual collection. So no brow products. I just tried to put a bit of eyeshadow in there, but I did a swatch of the eyeshadow, and eyeshadow doesn't look super red, but when I put it against my eyebrows, it looked really, really red. The eyeliner, oh my god, that eyeliner is horrendous. It's terrible. Do not get that eyeliner because it's not good. And then my foundation didn't have a lot of coverage, but I feel like I worked pretty well with it because I did do the powder and also the bronzer, so I feel like it worked out pretty well together. I do like the lips and I do like parts of the eye look, so I do like the eyeshadow. I feel like the eyeshadow was really good. I just wish that I could have cleaned up a little bit more, but this is what we finished off with, and I feel like it looks good. I feel like we actually managed to put a look together. So I actually really enjoyed this challenge because it's something that completely took me out of my comfort zone, and I had to create a brand new look with only specific products. So I really did enjoy this. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you've tried out this makeup challenge and if it worked out well, or if it worked out bad, just comment down below to let me know, because I love watching these challenges, because I really want to know if people can create really good looks, or if people have lots of brands with the same letter as their first name. So I really do enjoy it. Also, if there are any other challenges that you guys want me to do as well, just comment down below to let me know, and I'll be sure to do those, because over the next couple of weeks I will be filming a lot more anyway. So make sure that you give this video a very big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.